Hey, welcome back. It's been about 2, maybe less, years that I haven't posted anything on here, but I would like to come back and say, it's good to be back. Just a little bit. But today we're here to talk about someone that's been out there and just been causing a little bit of stir up in the community, as well as a certain group of people and person. His name is Jake Weddle, along with his ex that he was with. I say the best way to start off is from the beginning, like all good stories and things that happen. Jake Weddle worked for Mr. Beast, as well as was in a couple of challenge videos when he was needed or wanted to be there. Maybe he did leave because of an incident of the solitary confinement, his own words, that he was in. I personally want to say it's not as bad because you get paid. I don't think anybody else that's in solitary confinement gets paid, mind you, a huge sum of money. Right after all that, everything's going down with, everybody knows about Mr. Beast, all the scandals. Chris Tyson.
Hello?
I just want to double check. Do you actually like kids?
Yes, I love it.
That is true.
See? How many times are you gonna ask that?
Do you watch them?
Yes, true. Sorry.
Would you date someone your age?
Why would I do that? No.
Hell no.
Or what they like to go as Ava, I don't know. I'm always on the internet, but not 100% of the time. Sometimes I just let that just go when I'm just watching videos. During the whole kerfuffle, he joined a dog pack video, which everybody has seen. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people on YouTube. And he shared his experience with dog pack, about how working environment was there, as well as what he did, all this stuff. But after that, a couple months later, he started to become irrelevant. Like things that we look at when we're mesmerized, and then it just falls out of obscurity. It becomes irrelevant, as well as just faded into distance. But for a few months, until a couple days ago, some interesting things happened with his now ex-girlfriend, Lex. Keep up with me here, which even though I'm very slowly getting to everything. How did Jake Weddle, a man that looks like he has no confidence for himself and looks like if you blew him with a leaf blower, he would just go flying away. Shockingly, he found a girlfriend 3 months ago or so, and he moved in with her in her house, which for everything, more context given, but let's just say he moved in with her. But she had roommates.
And they were roommates.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
Keep that in mind. Slowly he realized she was kind of a little crazy, who hasn't been with someone that's just a tad bit? I clearly have been, and I'm guessing you guys too. And that's where it gets interesting, because the amount of craziness she was putting off, shooting out there. She made a video, with Jake, and was explaining how basically the internet was just bullying him. Like, come on, guys. Give the little guy a break. The guy that said he was in solitary confinement, guys. Please. He's already been through so much. Aside from that, no one has ever said the internet is a nice place. There could be some parts, but there's always going to be criticisms, being mean about him because of the whole thing of the dog pack video and his situation with Mr. Beast.
Whoa, brother, whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
And for the breakup that was going on, what happened a couple of days ago, she set up security cameras around her property and inside the house that him and all of her roommates, and they got very uncomfortable and started to express their discomfort with Lex, but instead, she accused them of acting suspicious.
Why are you say this? This is This is Sicilian danger.
Because of the cameras that she just put up. And obviously, anybody would be uncomfortable and actually wouldn't want to live there. When people just put up cameras. Hell, I don't want someone knowing what I'm doing when I'm alone. I don't think anybody wants to. But they broke up. And after they broke up, she released a song about him. And funnily enough, she put the audio recording of him yelling at her. And it was him mostly yelling at her of she was crazy and that he was breaking up with her. But, this song was such a banger because of all that. It just held everything together. The lyrics, it's like if Mozart collabed with her. It's just that good that I don't want to listen to it at all. It's just that good that I could already imagine it, but I don't want to listen to it. But y'all are gonna.
Say it again until it's true to you. Say it again until your lips turn blue. You wrote the narrative, and it's imperative that you come out the good guy, and I become the
Right after that, she pretended she had this awful audio of him screaming and abusing her, allegedly. He allegedly was abusing her. We don't want to be like it was all confirmed, because then I don't have that money to get a lawyer. Please don't sue me. And in reality, he was just yelling at her for just a pretty good reason. Because you know why? I want to keep you guys in mind, she is crazy. So there is a good reason maybe he didn't need to yell at her. But in this case, sometimes when words don't get through to some people, you really just want to yell at them. And she didn't take this so lightly. So she went on a live stream with a YouTuber called Morale. Sometimes I don't know how to say some YouTubers' names, but for the sake of this video, I had to know and actually say the YouTuber's name properly, because then I would have yelled Bloody Mary. But back to everything. And she was trying to help him. She was trying to help, Jake Weddle and things that he was going through.
But I am concerned. All of his friends, we're all concerned about him. And I just hope he's alright.
Funnily enough, she's the one that brought it up to the internet, where everybody can, do whatever they want, as well as the song that she made. Of course, he wants to, say something. She thought she's helping him by, releasing this song and going on the YouTuber's live stream, which is funny as hell. But during the live stream, she lied multiple times.
What could he possibly say that could be so bad that's worth, going to extreme lengths to prevent the interview?
Well, everything that he does say, he's saying that I used him for money, which is not true. And I have so many things that I just don't want to drag other people into this. I have so many screenshots of things that I just don't want to have to go through.
And expressed she was scared of him.
So what you're thinking in your head,
I'm scared of this guy. I'm scared of this guy. I'm going to have to release recordings if he says
What are you scared of him for?
Because of how he treated me.
What did he do?
I don't want to go further into it unless he fucking does, because that's what I'm saying. I want this to end.
And proceeded to dodge multiple questions asked by Morale.
I'm trying to help him, and...
What do you think he's going to say that's going to be so bad, though? Because you're going to extreme, you're getting into his Discord account, you're blocking people to prevent him from calling people.
He was logged into my Discord. I only found out today. I told you that.
But that's not the point. You're going to pretty extreme lengths.
I'm working, we're all trying to devise a strategy here. Save him from himself from doing this.
What do you think he could possibly do, though? Because you keep avoiding that. You don't know, you're going to extreme lengths, you haven't told me what you think he's going to do.
He doesn't realize that people just see this all as drama, and he is going to, he's going to take it to heart. It's going to affect his mental. It already is. And I care about him.
What do you think he's going to do?
Which is a little bit dodgy. I mean, if anybody that's experienced abuse, you'd want to come out and say it with your whole chest and not leave any details out. But in this case, she didn't want to do that.
You seem to have personal issues. You should consult a professional who can help you.
I mean, I know some people do feel uncomfortable, but sometimes you just gotta say it so people can understand what's going on. But if you're kind of just not wanting to say anything and, dodging all this stuff, it kind of makes it a little bit hard to believe. I know it's not a good thing that I'm saying, but to me, if they don't explain what's going on, then I kind of find it hard to believe. And she sent screenshots of her computer, and as clear as day, it said right there, password restart.
So you can see, if you guys see here, she's taking a picture of her laptop. She's in Jake Weddle's Discord on browser. And then in the top left, you can see here, there's a Gmail, and it says PAS. Now, I didn't have confirmation that this was a password reset, but she confirmed it in the call we just had. And she claims it's not for Jake Weddle. She claims it's not a password reset for Jake Weddle's Discord.
And you're probably wondering what that means. And the whole reason why she went on to Morale's stream is because Morale was reacting to Aiden's underground stream of Jake Weddle talking about all that stuff. But we'll get to that. During the time that she was on Morale's stream, she was saying that she didn't want Jake Weddle to hop on stream to tell his side. Everybody wants to know both sides of the story. During the time of that, when he was trying to get on stream, she blocked multiple people on Jake Weddle's Discord. And it's crazy. That's the reason why when she took a screenshot of her computer, there was a clear as day password reset for a Discord account. And I think you're gonna come to this realization. She lied about being on his Discord and that she hacked into it. And also lied and that she didn't know his Gmail.
Did you try to reset Jake's password at all?
No, I did not do that.
Okay. You did not try to reset his password or try to lock him out of the account?
No, I can't do that because I don't have the password on my end.
Okay, so you don't have access to an email or anything like that?
His email?
The email associated with the Discord. You don't have access to that. You would not be able, would you be able to reset the password if you wanted to?
Oh my fucking god. He's logged in on his email.
And that, it's just bizarre. His Gmail account was open on her computer, and she blamed it on her ADHD.
Do I have permission to bring up one of the screenshots that you sent me?
Does it have the Gmail thing in it? Are you able to see it in there?
So I want to ask you.
Even then, I didn't fucking realize.
Okay. What in some of the screenshots that you sent me in the taskbar, or in the tabs.
Why didn't you tell me?
Hold on.
I have fucking ADHD as fuck.
Okay,
I thought that was my Gmail.
I need you to answer this question though, because this is really
I was in
important.
panic mode.
Which is a completely dumb excuse, but I don't know. Maybe that's what people with ADHD do. Sorry if I offend anybody, but still, it's really dumb. for an excuse to blame it on your mental disorder. But she acts like she's concerned for his mental health during all this stuff that's going on, even though, she released music and all this stuff. And like, just a bunch of stuff. And she said she's going to try to call him and talk things out. And she said she's worried for him, even though she said he abused her. Funny enough, she even asked if Morale knew how abuse worked, and she clearly doesn't know how it works herself.
Are you dumb?
I think she's
I
dumb.
think she's dumb.
I think she's dumb.
think
Are
you're
you, like, medically speaking, are you like,
I'm not trying to be mean. Like, are you dumb?
I think she's dumb.
I think she's dumb.
I think she's dumb. Do you think
She's dumb.
I mean, it is crazy. Let's keep going. She acted like she was being forced to talk to Morale, even though she always had the right to leave during the live stream.
Can we very
Morale,
quickly try to clarify the truth?
Let me dip, please.
You can hit the end call button whenever you want.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to the person I was talking to. And hopefully try and get a hold of Jake.
Okay.
I apologize. This shit is fucking
If you're gonna leave, then leave. If you're gonna stay, I'm gonna ask you more questions.
Okay.
Before that, she left and she said she was going to talk to a different person instead of her original plan to get a hold of Jake and talk to him, which is very odd and it's very weird. After that, Morale shows a screenshot of one of the pics that she sent him. Along with that, she went back on the stream to talk about the password reset, which is completely kind of funny. And she says, it says nothing of importance and leaves. Sometimes we just get a nothing burger when people just come back just to say some absolute nonsense. So this is where it's getting a little bit better. Aiden Underground, he was streaming during the time of when this was going down, and both of them went on different streams. Lex went to Morale's and Jake went to Aiden Underground, and Jake wanted to confirm that yes, his password was trying to be reset on his phone, because you can get messages of that. Obviously not going to try to go deep into that. Jake said she accused him of punching a wall or through the phone, and the dent in the wall she sent to Morale doesn't even look like it's from a phone because of the shape of the dent. That's true. I mean, it kind of doesn't even look like it's dent. It looks something else, like something's been thrown other than a phone. Jake expresses that she is logged into all of his accounts because during the time before they got together, Jake didn't manage all of his Gmail accounts. She was all nice and kind when they were friends, Then when they started dating, she was pretty much just went off the wall, bad stuff crazy, Not really trying to swear a lot here. She just went absolutely nuts. And he confirms the Reddit accounts that during the time, he confirmed that some of the Reddit accounts was in fact her talking to herself. I don't know what's going on in her head, but okay. But she also threatened Jake with the recordings of him allegedly abusing her. And she wanted to sue a couple of YouTubers, and she wanted to push him to do things primarily in the relationship, allegedly. As well as during the time of the Mr. Beast situation, the first thing that happened was he got some amount of money during that whole solitary confinement challenge. He gained a pretty good amount of money, but sometimes we just aren't very responsible with money. And he blew it all on, I think, comedy stand-ups, I think.
Whoa, brother, whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
And as well as after the first, I think it was 50,000. He also got like another sum of money. If I do recall, I'll just show it up into the video. And as well as when he got that money from Mr. Beast, because of during the whole situation with, Dogpack and Mr. Beast contacted Jake Weddle and gave him a large sum of money. And he used that money to, first of all, pay off some debts. That's the only thing that he did right. But after that, he spent it all on going to go visit his now ex-girlfriend, Lex, to Canada, which, mind you, it's not very cheap. It's sad to know that during the time that they were together, Lex was spreading misinformation about Mr. Beast, and she wanted to expose a bunch of YouTubers. But along with that, she kicked him out of the house because he didn't want to delete an Instagram story that he posted up. Obviously, he cries like a little crybaby, as usual, and he started packing his things when shit hit the fan. And he started packing, and that's when the alleged abuse of the audio recording came out, and that was him yelling at her. And the funny thing is, during that whole kerfuffle, him leaving and yelling at her, she threatened to call the police, and she did. And she was saying to the police that he'll text her in front of the police, but the funny thing is that they told her, hey, the phone is right there, and he's talking to the other police officer. At that point, it's so horrible. And obviously, during the time that he was with her over there in Canada, he didn't want to be recorded, but she still did it knowing he hated it because of the situation of the, solitary confinement challenge. But the thing is here, she she also blackmailed him, allegedly. I'm not gonna say she really did it, but allegedly she blackmailed him. As well as he had a partner who was very abusive, allegedly, as well, which, gotta say, that really sucks for the guy. Full sympathy for him. Whole heart sympathy. But during the time, Jake got an email warning, warning him of Lex. And it's basically, I'll show the text up here, but in a short summary, she burns a lot of bridges just to accomplish nothing, basically. That's what she does. And then Lex began to message Morale and say Jake was lying and that he was just lying. But we all know that's not true. Jake does admit that he said very rude things in a voice note. Who doesn't when I think he was mad? They talked about the hole in the wall, how he got there, as well as he said he doesn't recognize the part of the wall, but admits he tossed or threw his phone and it might have hit the wall.
Can you believe we get paid for this?
I love this country.
He also was on her laptop and logged in on all socials because he didn't have his own during the time. She has all of his social logged in on her laptop, which, I mean, dude was dating her for I think 3 months and did all that. I think that's pretty bad. It's horrible, actually. She exposed herself by saying Jake should wait to talk to one of his friends. But how did she know? Which means that obviously she was on his Discord account. That is why during the Aiden Underground stream, he just kept logging out or just absolutely stopped going into the Discord call. After that, she followed through on her threat and released the leaked audio recording of the alleged abuse, as well as Jake was very emotional during the breakup because who wouldn't be? To be honest, the one thing I do gotta give credit is Morale did us all a favor and exposed audio clip of Jake yelling at Lex. And to be honest, to be fair, that sometimes it's just better to keep some things not open to say, because this whole situation could have been avoided if Jake Weddle didn't wear rose tinted glasses when that warning of that email was sent to him because of Lex. They warned him, and this is the consequences. He could have, had a little bit more money. He could pay off a little bit more debts or anything else other than visiting this crazy chick from Canada. I mean, at the end of this whole drama thing, as well as I'll keep this updated if anything happens more, but at the end of this thing is just don't stick yourself into crazy. That's all I gotta say. But at the end of this whole drama, it's better left to say that he did get the crappy end of the stick of this whole thing. At least, it didn't get worse than her just being an absolutely crazy person. It could have been worse. But for now, I gotta say is that this is just bad on both parts, just in general. There's no good person in this story, but at least we know something. Don't date crazy. So on that note, I will be signing off and see you guys in the next year. So yeah, bye.